It has been a very long journey. We started this series a couple of weeks ago with the series identifying and pursuing new business opportunity, right? And in the part one, where we looked at the heart of sporting opportunities, and we also look at the part two, where we looked at the evaluating and prioritizing opportunity. Of course, that was more like the recent video. So in that video, we look at how we actually prioritize, evaluate opportunity rather, and there are some key concepts we actually looked at, like market potential, competitive landscape, resource requirement, and risk assessment. These are the critical things we need to check out for when we are evaluating an opportunity, right? So we also looked at how do we prioritize opportunity, and there are some key concepts we also looked at, which has to do with the alignment of that particular strategy with your business goal, right? We also looked at return on investment, which is ROI, and we look at what's it called, resources constraint, because it's never enough, right? And we also check risk tolerance. So these are the critical things we check under prioritizing opportunity. And the last part of that part two, we also looked at developing an action plan for execution of such opportunity, and we spoke about setting clear objectives, a smart goal, right? We also look at allocation of resources where it's necessary, then creating a timeline, right? And lastly, on that, we also discussed monitoring and evaluation of such plan, because if you set up a plan, you don't monitor, you're just wasting your time. You have to really monitor and track your progress. Okay, having said that, today we are in part three, which is going to be the last part for this series. So if you have not watched part one, part two, please, I really advise that you go to my recent post to be able to check the video. Okay, so today we are looking at building a team and fostering innovation. Yes, it's good you have spotted an idea or a business opportunity or a new opportunity, as the case may be. It's also good that you have been able to evaluate the idea that it's worth pursuing, and you've been able to prioritize it by allocating resources and follow all the procedure required. So if you don't have a formidable team, that business will suffer. One of the most difficult tasks in building a successful business, executing a plan or strategy, is building a strong and formidable team. Of in fact, where there are no people, vision die. There's this popular saying that where there is no vision, people die. But where there is no people, vision also die. No matter how good and brilliant your idea can be, or no matter how good and brilliant you think you are, no matter how smart you think you are, for you to be able to run a successful idea or successful business, you need quality and formidable team. I mean, a very strong team. A successful business rely on strong team, and not just strong team, you also need to build culture of innovation. Okay, so you need to be able to get the right people, right, with the right mindset on your project or your idea or whatever opportunity you are pursuing, because you really cannot do it alone. So let's look at how do you build a strong team. There are basic things you consider when you are building a strong team, right? The first thing you need to consider in building a strong team is what I call hire the right people. The word hire means that when you are recruiting, recruit the right people. If you notice, my emphasis here is on the right people. Right is my emphasis. When you are looking for people to fill certain position on a project, make sure you look for basic things like people that are passionate, that are skilled, and that will align with the value of that particular project of your or your company. Don't forget the word. The key word here is passionate, skilled, and value alignment or vision alignment, as the case may be. So you have to hire the right people. If you don't hire the right people to do the job will suffer. Of in fact, it's better you wait until you have the right team on board. It's better you wait than you recruiting the wrong set of people, because they're going to frustrate the process and you practically start the process again from the scratch. Okay, so having said that, for you to be able to build a very strong team, the next thing you also need to do is invest in training and development. Investing in training and development, I cannot overemphasize it. You need to provide a platform and an opportunity for your team member to learn and grow. Product knowledge is very, very crucial to you having a successful project or successful process, as the case may be. You need to recruit the right people. You also need to train them and give them the room to grow. Let them learn, give them room to grow. In the quest of the learning, they will make mistake. Create room for it. Create room for growth, right? So, and what is the third thing you need to consider when you want to build a strong team is what I call foster a positive work environment. You need to create culture of trust, respect, and collaboration. You have to be very intentional about it. You must create culture of what? Culture of trust, respect, and collaboration. Don't have a work environment that is toxic. Make sure that it is a standard policy in that job or in that business or in that engagement that people must learn to trust the process, trust the company, trust the leadership, trust the business, trust the idea, trust the process. Not just that, they must have respect for one another. You must teach that every opinion has to be respected, that an opinion does not align with what you prefer as what it should be. It doesn't mean that it's a bad opinion. No. Ensure that every opinion counts, irrespective of who is giving the opinion. And lastly, encourage collaboration. If you don't have your team to learn to work together, your project will suffer. So encourage collaboration. This is very, very crucial. Okay, so having said that, I've mentioned some like three key things you need to consider in building a strong team. The first thing is what? Hire the right people. The second thing is what? Invest in training and development. And the third thing is what? Foster a positive work environment. So now let's go to the next thing, which is fostering innovation. Fostering innovation is very, very crucial, because if you don't innovate, you will depreciate. Okay, what do you need to do for you to foster innovation in your new business or among your team? The first thing you need to do is encourage creativity. Don't be that person that every idea, every strategy to run that business, to run that particular process or pursue that particular opportunity is coming from you alone. Encourage your team to think. Let them encourage them to think outside the box. Give them tasks. Allow them to come up with ideas on how they can actually solve that task or fix that particular problem. If you do this, you will have a more healthy team. What's the second thing you also need to do is to embrace failure. Create space for experimentation. Allow them to learn from their mistakes. People will make mistakes. Don't think that they should know now, they should know what to know. Give them room to make mistakes, allow them to learn, then let them grow. Let them experiment, create room for it. Okay, it's part of the process. Embrace it when it happens. When they fail, fine. Let them know that yes, what do you do wrong? This is what you can do right, right, to be able to get a better result. And what's the third thing you need to do is for you to celebrate success. You must recognize and reward your team achievement. When you do things or one person work on something and they did well, or they achieve a certain milestone, or they achieve certain task, then celebrate it. bring it to the open. Oh, we have been able to achieve this milestone. This person has been able to complete this task. We have been able to strike this partnership. We have been able to achieve these miles. You just have to bring those things to them. Let them know that you have a culture that celebrates success, right? So provide the required resources and support for them to be able to do their job. Give your team the required resources they need to succeed. If you don't train them, you don't give them the right to, then don't blame them. Okay, so this is very crucial. Give them the required to, give them the required resources. They need internet provided. They need information provided. Anything that will make them succeed on their job, make sure it's readily available. Okay, so what is the third thing you now need to do after you've been able to build a strong team? You've been able to foster innovation. Then what's the third thing you need to do? Adapting to change. You must learn to adapt to change because the business is a dynamic environment. Okay, so you must stay agile. That's the first thing. Stay agile. Be prepared to adapt to changing circumstances. You must have something today, and before you know it, the market just suggest to you that, oh, this is how it should be done. And that's why you don't joke with data, right? Get insightful data that can help your decision making. So stay agile. Don't be stiff-necked that this is how it must be done. This is what my idea looks like. This is what my process looks like. No. When you are getting what's it called, constructive feedback, you should be able to adapt to new changing environment of the market. Also, to make life easy for you, you need to embrace technology. Technology is actually an enhancer. It enhance processes. It makes process to be much more easier for you, right? So embrace technology. Use technology where it's necessary, where it's appropriate to be able to automate your processes or to be able to ensure you have a smooth operation. And lastly, on that is you just have to also encourage continuous learning. On that job, make sure people keep learning. Specifically get some programs for your team to learn so that they can grow the more. Okay, and you too, the owner of this innovation idea or business, as the case may be, you also have to give to learning. Learn new things. Research your industry. What are the new things that's happening in that space? What else do you think you need to learn? Keep growing, because the more you grow, the more your business grow, right? So building a strong team and fostering culture of innovation is actually very, very crucial and to position your business for long-term success. Okay, so that's where I'm going to be stopping for today, and that's the end of this series. Okay, so I don't mind if you can actually drop in the comment section what you want me to talk about next. Though I have some topics I'm considering, and one of it is market penetration strategy, because now you have been able to build a team, right? Then you should now know how to penetrate the market. I'm actually considering market penetration strategy, but if you have other areas you actually want me to focus on, please, I would appreciate if you can drop in the comment section. Please don't forget to share this video, because you never can tell who actually needs it out there. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. It has been a long journey from part one, part two, and this is part three, which is the last part of this series. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time, I appreciate your comment, I appreciate your likes, I appreciate your love. Please don't hesitate to share this video with your friends. It's still your boy Sunday Osho, and enjoy the rest of your day. See you in my next series. Bye for now.